Epistemology. This is a branch of philosophy that studies how we get knowledge about different subjects, what are the limits of our knowledge, and how reliable or unreliable our human knowledge is. Epistemology asks the questions: why am I sure of this? How can I be sure of my confidence? Is it possible in principle to be sure of this? And if you think that the answers to these questions are obvious, remember that for almost 18 centuries, from Aristotle to Galileo, no one thought to check whether heavy bodies fall faster than light ones. Moreover, contrary to popular belief, Galileo didn't test this either. He only logically proved that they should fall at the same speed. That is, even logically, no one before him tried to reason, far from experiments. And all because people believed in the evidence, took their confidence for granted without questioning it. Epistemology is a word that includes two bases at once. The first of this, episteme, meaning knowledge as such. The second component of this term is logos, and considered to be the word. But according to other concepts, its meaning is defined somewhat differently, teaching. As already mentioned, epistemology in philosophy is a separate discipline inextricably linked with the rest. Due to specificity of the object and the subject of study, its boundaries are expanded to universal, which causes the borrowing of not terminology, but also the concepts themselves from other sciences. Speaking about this section of philosophy, we should not forget about such a scientific complex as evolutionary epistemology. Most often this phenomenon is associated with the name of Karl Popper, who was one of the first to pay attention to the relationship between knowledge and the language. Epistemology in knowledge and the society. It is quite natural that the range of interests of epistemology is directed not at any individual, but at society as whole. The knowledge of all mankind, transmitted from generation to generation, becomes the main object of research of this science. Doubt and the understandings. Modern science, after all, has made a huge number of breakthroughs in various areas of human life. What a trip to space is worth. Needless to say just a few centuries ago, the main method of treatment was bloodletting, and modern diagnostics allows you to determine the likelihood of a problem long before it directly occurs.